Hey, what's up guys, and welcome back to the channel. In this video, we'll be counting down 7 flights that went horribly wrong. But quick disclaimer, never try any stunts performed in this video. These are done by professionals in controlled environments. Number 7. But anyways, in the first clip, we have everyone's worst nightmare, which is when a plane malfunctions mid-air and has to make an emergency landing. The problem is the plane had nowhere to go except crash straight into the water, and that's exactly what the pilot did. You guys gotta see how this all ends. Like the video and subscribe right now, or this spider will crawl down your throat while you're asleep. Don't risk it. Comment down below if you've ever witnessed a crash like this one.
Those passengers don't know it yet, but they are seconds away from experiencing the worst fear of every air traveler. Suddenly, the alarm sounds. The plane is going down, spiraling into the ocean.
So at this point, everyone is doing the emergency procedures they were taught, and you have to see what ends up happening.
Jacket.
A mad scramble as water fills the inside of the plane.
So the plane just hit the water and everyone has to make an emergency exit. Luckily, everyone followed directions, but you guys gotta see how this ends.
Survivors going for the exits. Clinging to anything they can get their hands on.
So they're just trying to hold on to anything to keep them afloat, and this is just like the sinking of the Titanic in April of 1912, but keep watching.
Everybody okay?
Throughout the 3-minute ordeal, Ferdinand Fuentes' camera never stops rolling, even as the plane begins to sink into the ocean.
Number 6. We have an insane moment where these skydivers nearly got hit by an incoming plane. So these two skydivers jump out of this plane, and as they were diving down, somehow each of them were like 5 inches away from colliding into each other. And you guys gotta see what happens to the diver on the right. It's crazy. So both of the divers just open their parachutes, and then the plane takes a nosedive down to earth at astronomical speeds. Check this out. Number 5. We have this crazy moment where a bird flies into one of the plane engines and causes a massive malfunction. And this is crazy because everyone on the plane just hears a loud clunk at the very end. Definitely a scary moment, but you guys gotta see the ending. Comment down below if you've ever witnessed a crash like this one. So watch closely because the bird flies right through the engine and somehow manages to break through the force of gravity. And the passengers just see a bunch of feathers start flying out of the other side of the plane. It just hit the engine, and rest in peace to that bird, but keep watching. Number 4, we have one of the scariest moments ever as passengers witness the wing of this plane burst into flames, and something like this could go so wrong because that fire could turn into an explosion if it reached the cockpit of the plane, but luckily everyone followed safety procedures. This is so scary, guys, but I'm pretty sure the plane has initiated the landing gears. Keep watching. So the cabin is starting to heat up and everyone is following safety protocols, but they gotta escape fast before this plane blows up or something else happens.
Serious, my God.
This whole thing is nuts, but keep watching because it gets even crazier.
I forgot my bag. Sorry. Sorry. Yeah. Wow. What experience.
Number 3, we have this guy who records what he thought were his final moments ever on this plane. What ends up happening is that during the plane ride, one of the windows explodes and then starts sucking everything out of the plane, but one guy does something that you would only see in movies like Snakes on a Plane to survive, and you gotta see what ends up happening.
About 20 minutes into the flight, I hear a loud boom. And as you can imagine, everyone on the plane was kind of zoned out and doing their own thing, and you hear this boom. And I think everybody's immediate thoughts were, did you just hear that? You know? And then we felt a shaking. And then a few moments later, the oxygen masks deploy across the entire cabin. Then I started seeing things kind of blown out the window.
So a plane window literally exploded, and this guy thinks it's his last day, but you guys gotta see what ends up happening.
As they were taking care of her and the nurse was doing CPR, this guy puts himself in front of that hole. And the hole wasn't massive. It was just, it's still a big hole. But putting himself in that position so that the wind wouldn't be so violent and that woman could be cared for.
This is nuts. A stewardess of the plane literally puts himself by the broken window and he's getting sucked up by the pressure outside, but it gets even crazier towards the end, so keep watching.
As in an effort to not have her fly out, I'm frantically just typing, flights going down, Dallas to New York City, there's been an explosion, I don't know what's happening. And I haven't even gone back to the video to see the words that I was saying and what I was trying to get out. I do know that I was misspelling everything just in an effort to get some communication out there. The most important thing was for me to reach out to my family and the people I love. Just the thought of not being able to do that,
So he was trying to contact his family thinking it was his last day on Earth, but luckily everyone escaped alive. Number 2, in the next clip, this guy is hanging off of a helicopter plane with a portable climbing wall attached to the bottom of it, and at one point he is only holding on with one hand so we can take a selfie. This was probably his last photo ever. Number 1, in our final clip, we have this guy and his friend who must have got a helicopter ride up this mountain because they end up standing on this huge tower and it's like 10,000 feet in the air. Now, you would think they would need safety equipment, right? Well, let me know down in the comment section what you would do in your final moments before dying.
Él está de pie por encima de las nubes en este momento, pero seguid mirando, todo se vuelve aún más loco y se ven vistas aún más increíbles.
Him and his friend look like they're about to lose their balance and fall to the ground like smushed pancakes. This is insane.
Vosotros también estaríais asustados. Así que supongo que el viento se levanta. y esta podría haber sido su última foto si no se hubieran ido en ese momento.
Right guys, look at this. Woohoo! Crazy. We're fully in a cloud right now. Look at this. Jeez.
If you made it this far, you're officially awesome. Thanks for watching. Remember to like, subscribe, and tap one of the 2 videos on the screen. Tap the one that looks the best to you, and I'll meet you there.